Here we are on Yukon. Team 1, Internet Explorer, Minaris. They're joined by Iron Hat and Knight W. Internet Explorer and Minaris are in chat. And Team 2, we got Beef and Killer Banana. We're joined by Moldy and Bayot.
They got quite a bit of people named after food on Team 2.
Indeed, beef, bananas,
They got
mold,
bananas, beef, mold.
all the food groups.
Yacht is probably something.
Yeah, probably some kind of non-English food somewhere. Yeah. I'm also joined, as you can tell by now, presumably, hopefully, by Captain Chaos.
Hello. I'm here. I hope you are entertained. Because I'm not.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just joshing you.
Captain Chaos, who will spend the remainder of this match on mute.
What?
Mute fogs.
Excuse me.
Alright, we got the Anus team, pretty good spread. OSP team, not a lot of shifts out of the OSP team. Look at this.
Oh yeah, this looks weird.
This looks really weird.
This seems like it's in reverse.
Indeed.
Whoa! What's this? A line of destroyers.
Oh, I cannot wait. I'm dropping down with the shuttle.
Yep, 3 destroyers just in a line.
Okay.
That's
right,
wonderful.
Move it over there. Oh, Team 2 is ANS. Team 1 is OSP.
Ah,
That's
we
what the
did
problem
have it
was. Yeah, we got it backwards. Got it backwards. Whoopsie. Caster flub. We've
I
been
want to say
screwing
something
around.
funny, but I don't want to swear in the first like however many minutes of the video.
Don't
so
say bad words in
keep
my
it.
videos, dude. They're very for children.
Yes, we are children.
Very for children. Yeah, that's true. They're made by children at the very least.
Yeah.
Alright, so Minaris, bring in Rocket Spam, ready to cap. Knight W. Couple roll-offs, some C-53s as well, and Bastions. Nice, nice. 2 bulkers with that set up, and we got 2 little shuttles, illuminators, and pinpoints in a rocket launcher. Very interesting to see that on.
They don't have
shuttle.
very many missiles, only 80, which sounds like a lot, but it's not. It's really not.
Might be expensive though, and it's also like he's got C-53s on the front. The missiles are the secondary weapon out of both of these, so I think that is a lot. If it was the primary weapon, then I agree. But no, he's got 250s on the front.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Iron Hat with an EWR on an Ocello.
I've seen this actually.
That's so cursed.
I've seen Weeble do this actually.
Of course Weeble does this. Dude, the first Ocello I made was had I think 2 EWRs on it, one on top, one on bottom, and then like a blanket jammer.
That's so funny how we change.
It was awful. It was so bad. Don't do that.
Weeble had it on the bottom rear though, not the turret slot. That's odd.
Yeah, it's such a waste. I don't know. Just in general, I think EWR and Ocello was a waste of electricity.
All right.
Nothing else.
And then he has a 450 Bulker with it.
Yep.
And
Bloodhound.
Bloodhound. And a shuttle. That I presume is just for capping. Has a T-20.
And an Explorer with the usual build. 450 guns with some point defense. Offset point defense tug. Revolver 250. And a skip. Alright. Let's go over. We got 2... how many beam destroyers do we have on this team? Okay. So we got
count.
3 beam destroyers out of Payot with a scout. 3 beam destroyers out of Beef with some point defense and a pair of scouts. 2 missile destroyers out of Killer Banana, which I'd love to see.
6 beam destroyers then.
No one fucking uses this build other than me, and I think Weeble actually is, or maybe it's Wallace. One of the W guys.
It's Weeble.
Uses this build as well. Okay. And it's awesome. I love seeing it. I never get to see it in Spectator, though, because every time I see it on Weeble's goddamn fleet, I'm playing against him.
The curse.
And it's very
A
pain.
missile Axford. Oh,
No, gun
450
Axford
Axford
with missile in the backpack.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen this quite a bit. Not sure how efficient it is, but it's there.
I don't know either. It seems like it'd be really inefficient.
Yeah,
Due
it's a
to the
lot. It's a lot of size twos.
yeah, but it's not really that many. I mean, it's
He has
45.
he doesn't have one type of missile, thankfully. He has a range.
Yeah, I wonder how expensive those are and what they've got on them. It'll be
It's
interesting to
firing
see that in
already
the AR.
on this shuttle at Alpha.
There's also been a little combat over Echo, but the Beef gonna be able to take control of that over Night W.
Yeah.
The shuttle
Is that it?
should be able to cap. He's getting shot at, but he's dodging pretty effectively.
That's it. Alright. Yeah, jamming coming out of the destroyers. Guess they don't want to be seen. They're shy. The destroyers are shy. So many shuttles out of Menairs. So many.
You don't look at me, senpai.
Just all over the place, like a bunch of rats.
Killing that shuttle. Destroyers. Oh man, these destroyers, if they can get close, get their beams to target, they would chew through these little shuttles.
Yeah. All 6 of these beam destroyers are all together too.
That's could be super powerful, but it's also quite a risk, as we're seeing now. I think Internet Explorer is going to be able to get some good damage down the fields, but these are going to rotate and punish the Socellos so fast. Yeah, they're rotating right now. You can see them throw them in reverse. And just laser this thing to pieces. 6 beams.
Oh, we got
Some
missiles
crossfire
coming
from the
out of those
Axford.
destroyers. Sorry, I think we need to time this better. Try not to talk over each other.
I probably, but that's just like how we interact normally, is talking over each other, because that works. Because it's like I said earlier in between the casts, is you get 2 people with the same kind of ADHD. They can both just go and go and go and go and go non-stop. And it's the most annoying thing in the world, but for those 2 people, it works great.
Yeah. Well, I think for the sake of your videos, we should probably try.
Probably.
To, all those missiles went for chaff from the shuttle. That's as the ANS, you hate to see it. As the shuttle, you are celebrating.
So happy. It's funny because Beef and I never had this problem at all. We just sort of naturally had an ebb and flow back and forth. I don't know, because we think quite differently.
Yeah. This Axford getting rocketed to death. It's got the 2 Sarissas and 2 Stonewall set up, which is interesting. I don't know.
It's
I
kind
guess
of an
OSP.
overbuild.
I think I prefer. Well, one, yeah, it is pretty overbuilt, but then again, it is one single Axford in the entire fleet.
That's another problem. Beams coming out.
So.
Danger block of that revolver. Very powerful.
Yeah, lots of action right now.
Yeah, and this thing got rocketed, but it's not dead. It's definitely still fighting fit, dumping missiles like there's no tomorrow. Like, tons of beams coming in here.
Yep, Axford's still fine. I guess that's one advantage of missiles being on an Axford is you're on an Axford.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to kill one of those.
Yeah.
Takes quite a bit, especially with rockets. The recent rocket nerf, since it takes 2 rockets to get through. So much soft kill.
I think pretty soon, well, we're gonna reach that stage where we just assume that rockets are always like this and sort of forget about old rockets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I will. Because I think generally people will forget about it, but I don't know. Watching you never forget watching a full team of rocket shuttles just drive forth and kill everything in seconds.
That's
It's
very true.
so fucking brutal,
Oh
especially in the
wow,
spectator
these
slot.
hybrids are arcing perfectly around this rock.
Yes, they are, and they
Holy
are
moly.
annihilating the bottom of this Ocello. Look at that.
That is wonderful to see.
Tons of
Wow.
fires, magazine cooking off. This thing's a big trouble.
So many fires.
ANS able to cap Alpha, presumably shortly with the sheer volume of fire that came out of those, although the revolver can get
Yeah,
in range and
this
start
Corvette, even though it has no drive, it's on Alpha and it takes Alpha.
firing. I didn't see the no drive. It's so funny. It must have just
Yep.
been flying in and it got shot out, probably. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
Right
Bravo and
side,
Delta. Nothing's
yeah,
happening.
the shuttles are just sort of creeping their way in. Like an infestation.
I like the battery coloring on these. The black and the orange. They look like little
that's
AA
cute.
batteries.
That's cute. I wonder if it's there's a little bunny in there with a bass drum.
Big bass drum. Yeah.
Yep, that's how it's powered. More missiles. Lots of missiles. Arcing around
Lots
this
of
rock.
fucking
Still.
damage.
Holy killer banana. Just
Killing it.
oh.
I love to see it. I'm so happy we have another person who knows how to use missiles, and I don't have to be like, well, you don't want to fire them into rocks, you don't want to direct fire them, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. I don't have to be a
track fire.
angry jackass. I can just sit here and just be like, look at this. Look at how good this is.
It's like all those missiles that hit this bulk actually pushed it into the rock.
I think he's just trying to get the hell away, but yeah, kind of.
It looks like it.
Arcing after, just arcing and slamming into stuff. A couple arcing a little too close.
Exploding shuttle.
Over up on Charlie.
Oh, dude, are the blooms like the same size for every ship?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, every single ship.
I guess blooms don't discriminate.
Correct. Correctamundi.
Yeah, I'd say ANS with these missiles coming in. Once these beam destroyers start doing work, they can get ahead militarily, but the cap game is just absolutely handled by Nars.
I mean, they're winning on caps too. No, they're not. ANS is red. Yeah. Ares taking it. In fact, he's going to be able to get on Delta. He's being so careful with these rocket shuttles, but there is just nothing on this side of the map. He doesn't need to be careful.
Here comes those size 2s.
Out of both teams. Bunch of AMMs.
Those are AMMs. The size 2 AMMs would be fun to see.
No. No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
No.
Not
enough maneuverability, not enough speed. Too much firepower, it's a waste of points. I mean, you can do it, but it requires a lot of manual firing of them. You have to like stagger fire your missiles, and it's really weird.
Yeah. These missiles keep going into this freighter, but it's pretty much gone.
He really wants to kill this revolver because this is where all the damage comes out of, and he's got it. This thing's done. It ain't getting back. It's got a lot of reinforced parts, and the beam can finish those off.
Now they got rockets too. Out of the OSP side onto these destroyers. All the action is by Alpha here. This is where the meat and potatoes are.
Glonk. Oh, no, it missed.
Yeah.
Torpedo being fired. I don't know where the hell this is being fired at. Oh, I see. I don't think it's got enough range.
Chaos is laying a bit back, which I don't. Well, there's missiles coming in. I get that, but I don't know. He could be on these guys.
Yeah, they need to pounce. They really need to pounce. They need to get people on Alpha with guns and PD, and they need to get up around this rock onto Charlie.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to cap Alpha big time.
Especially with Moneris capping Delta. And kind of no one being here to counter cap.
Nope, they went all right side.
The only person near
So
is
I think this was part of the ENS plan, is to get a military victory on the right side and then go from there. But with someone taking shuttles,
it never works.
I don't think it's gonna work out. I think
never
OSP is
works.
gonna win this one.
That happens so often. You see it in the ANS where they death ball up. They're like, all right, we can outgun them, and yeah, you do. You win.
You do?
You win militarily. Good job. You killed everything, except for the like 5 shuttles that are flying around the map, capping everything and winning the game, because the cap game is everything. Especially with the OSP update, that just exacerbated the cap game.
Horrendously, yes.
Both teams have to be so much more mobile. You can't get away with oops all Solomons.
Yep. Which is, from what I've heard, was how it was. That's around the time I joined, is right before the OSP update.
It was so bad, dude. I'm glad you didn't have to experience that. It's so boring.
Right. Yeah, railguns.
And even after the railgun nerf, it was just 450 Solomons loaded with Auroras. And that was it?
Yeah.
That was all? That was the game?
Yikes.
Solomons?
Yeah.
What?
I'll trust your judgment on that. In regards to me missing out.
Not fun at all. Some people really liked it. I know Spyro really loved it.
Oh no! Shuttles on these missile destroyers in the rear. That's no good.
Counterfiring, but it is too late. It's too late. The damage is done.
Yeah, and they're getting chaffed. These ones are going down for some reason. Oh.
It's one
there
dead.
It goes. I think it was anticipating them to continue moving downward, but he was a bit off. Yeah, these destroyers are gone. Stuttering my speech a little bit.
It happens.
Yes, it does. How is this what's this actor up to?
I don't know. He's just kind of on the flank and shooting his gun and shooting his missiles. But it's just needs to be exerting pressure. He needs to be controlling
1, 2, 3,
space.
4, 5, 6. 6 is the salvo size.
And he ain't doing that.
He's going for the shuttles. Which
he's gonna miss him, actually.
Yeah.
He just
may have waypointed them.
Oh.
Yeah, he
waypointed
turning them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna they sniff him already. Whoosh. There they go. There goes the weave on the hybrids. They're gonna miss the shuttles. No, they landed.
Nope, they
okay,
hit.
Nice. You got enough maneuverability. Weave works if you have a bunch of maneuverability. If you don't have maneuverability, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of size 3 hybrids with decoys, because it means I don't need to take terminal maneuvers.
Yeah, and you get through
you can just
a lot.
Go. Yep.
You can even build. I have a really mean build that I love bringing, and you've seen it before. The voxel with cluster decoys.
Ooh. Yeah.
Where it just you don't have many missiles, but it gets through all PD just straight up. The only thing that kills it are Sarisses. And you deal with Sarisses with skill, not with build. You just waypoint through rocks.
Yeah. Who is this guy? Payot fired his missiles at the shuttle and they barely missed. They were rolling around it, but then they hit after the next volley.
Yep, that's gonna kill off the Las Vegas.
Yeah, I don't know anymore. The ANS does have the military advantage.
Severely.
Yeah, but the caps are... It's on Moneris this game. Who wins?
Because ANS is 150 down, but they've got the position and they've got some ships. They could spread out these destroyers, I think, pretty effectively.
The only corvettes that are alive are all support. They have no guns. They can't contest against the shuttles.
And you really don't want those to be spread out anyways, because they'll just get sniped by the shuttles too.
Yep. I mean, you got maneuverability to clutch it, but how often does that happen?
It's so hard to
Yeah.
micro corvettes against rocket shuttles, especially at close range.
We should do jousting again. Which I wasn't part of, fortunately. Did that, but
Yeah, it was super fun. Did you watch the video?
I have not yet. Actually.
God, it's
I need
really
to do that.
good. I think it's good. I had so much fun. I even rewatched the video after I cut it down and cut all the sitting and lobby parts.
Yeah.
It's so entertaining. I don't know. The rocket jousting is just a very special brand of weird that I think is super fun.
Yeah, I think I'd enjoy sitting in one of those. Yeah, not much else to say, I guess. These two bulks are still alive,
Yeah.
and they still have missiles. Some of them, 52 each.
This guy
So if
hasn't been
this is
using his
the
missiles very
military
much,
backbone right here.
for sure. But they're so far away from exerting control over anything,
Yeah,
especially
and
on
then-
this side of Yukon. You really got to be pushed up.
Yeah, Iron Hat making his ship's kiss up here, the Ocello and the bulk freighter. Which is not fun for the bulk freighter, because
Mwah.
now its guns are pointed away from everything.
Ooh, yeah, that's very bad. Good catch.
Can't
Spin
get
shit
onto
around.
these destroyers, but then again, they're behind a rock.
Yep. Killing another
So.
shuttle. Moneris down to 4 shuttles.
Oof.
ANS just
He-
needs to spread out. They just need to stop formation flying their
Yeah,
ships. They need to spread out in caps.
went off of Delta. He needs to get right back onto it. He's running into the rock. That's
Ooh,
awkward.
yeah. Didn't. He's. Yep.
Yeah,
Has
he's
this guy's-
landed. He has landed. He has landed his ship onto
Yeah.
the asteroid.
The away team about to go. Oh, is he
And
firing?
he's still firing.
He's
his
firing
missiles.
through the rock! That
No.
cheating bitch.
Cheating.
Oh, big trouble. Yeah, it happens.
I
It's so
wonder-
funny. Because it started in the rock, I guess the collision was screwed up.
Yeah. That's hilarious. I've never seen this before.
Me neither. He's not going to be able to deal with this cap ship. 4 defenders apparently defeats rockets.
Because he's not on Delta. It has no offensive weaponry. If he was
Ooh,
on
yeah.
Delta, this would be
It
fine.
would have been fine. Nope, that
He
is
just could
correct.
just spark one of these there, and that's it.
Yeah, just neener to victory.
Yep.
All these H2s coming in. Out of the Apocalypse engine, which is just barely alive, has 2 launchers. The spinal and the top.
Mm-hmm.
And very few missiles in those launchers.
Yeah,
We'll
when
get a few out.
I don't know. They just sort of kept moving. Those ones past the shuttle.
Bonk, bonk. Bet he didn't expect
Bonk.
that. And it's just dead. Straight up.
Yeah, it's gone.
Which means the other one's going to have to loop
Very
back around.
scary. Yeah. I think ANS is now ahead because Moneris is just
He's losing ships.
yeah
In
it
ways
is,
he shouldn't
flipping
be
on the
losing
macro.
ships. Exactly.
I'd call it macro actually, not micro, because it's just moving his ships where they need to be on the map. So
Hmm. Yeah, I could see that. Usually when I think macro, I think, building units out of your buildings, but this is not that kind of strategy game. Oh,
No.
missed torpedo. So yeah, I guess with how slow Nebulous is and how long it takes from things to get from point to point, just being like, all right, you go way the fuck over here is a macro move. I could see that.
yeah. Then where are you gonna? Oh, those are HEKP. Neat. Didn't kill anything, but did some damage across that little middle section. onto those bulks. The bulks are now firing. From night onto these destroyers from Payot. Payot's returning with missiles.
Those
But,
are not
I
gonna do
don't-
anything. Not against that amount
I don't
of
think
Bastion
he's
fire.
gonna be able to get into range with beams
Certainly
anytime
not.
soon.
I think his beam's gonna go down before it gets in.
Yeah. Pass the PD check there with the flag.
Knock knock.
Yeah.
It's the PD police. Yeah, there goes that beam cannon. Cannon?
PD
Yeah, beam
lease.
cannon. PD lease. All right.
Well, you could actually just say PD because that's police department.
Oh! And we've come full circle.
I have.
I'll just call them police departments from now on. No one will understand what I'm talking about. Just be
Indeed.
as completely indecipherable as possible, just to make this casting experience as awful for everyone as I can, except for me.
And me.
No, fuck you too. I'm gonna go back in time. Alright, gonna erase your memory of this. Just call them police departments. Actually, why would I need to go back in time for that? What does that have to do with anything? I don't know, it's just absurd.
It's just talking.
We've gotten
Just
derailed. We've gotten so derailed. The end of this game.
Well, the game's ending.
Yeah, this happens.
Anus.
Very
I'll
up
be
on
right back.
caps. Okay, see you later.
You'll be on here alone for a little bit.
How do I do this alone? The wobbler's getting hard, jammed. They must be pure Actrad? Or maybe Illumination? No Illuminators coming out. Yeah, certainly no ARAD potential here. Or maybe yes? I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes with other people's missiles what their secret heads are, because I've seen some really weird combinations. And sometimes they're genius. Sometimes it's like, holy shit, I have to use that now. Like the ARAD Actrad. I saw that once and I was like, oh my god, that's so good. That's a Beam PD. Beam PD. Not on purpose, I think. But some of the rockets landed into the beam and just got immediately destroyed. Super cool to see. Super rare as well. Of course, the bastions or the stone walls being effective as well. It's getting downed. This A point gonna stay firmly in the ANS's hands. 4-1 cap. ANS gonna be able to take the lead before too long. They're still down 70 points. There's enough time in this game, and all the combat potential out of the OSB team is just stuck here, way at the back. It's gonna be a while before they can get in and do anything meaningful. I mean, they can push up here to Charlie, but that's still just 1 point. While they're doing that, yeah, the weak cap's gonna head over to Bravo. Maneris has lost everything. And these two shuttles over here just aren't gonna cut it, especially as bruised as that one is. Drives out, engines out. Even the radar out. And this thing out of missiles, presumably. Yeah, completely out of rockets. And just sort of back here. Could try to back cap Echo, but would probably just get schwacked by this Axford. Which has gotten in range of these bulkers and is putting fire down the field. Those 450s into the bulkers side is going to do a whole lot more than Baoan 250. Whole lot more. It's going to be brutal. Up to A, yeah. Beef's trying to bait a battle. He wants to kill more people with his beam DDs. Because that's the kind of guy he is. God damn, he's got me saying DD as well. I prefer the term destroyer. Because it sounds more, I don't know, menacing. I like using the names of ships. Destroyer, Keystone, Solomon, Battleship, instead of their abbreviations. So I think you wind up with roughly the same amount of syllables. Now Destroyer's 3 syllables. And DD is of course 2. So it is faster to say DD. I think it sounds silly. I'm gonna say it. That's right, I said it. These bulkers able to move into Charlie a little faster than I was expecting, honestly. Pretty cool to see. But it's not gonna matter. Haynes is over here, the Captain Bravo. Very shortly, they've gone ahead on score, and the OSP just does not have the capping potential nor the desire. Look at all these ships standing in the back. These need to get in there too. Sometimes your backliners, I know they're your backliners. Sometimes you gotta get them in there and start capping shit. This is especially terrifying as a missile player. When you get to the end of the match and you have literally no point defense and you have almost no missiles or actually no missiles and you're like, well, I have a hole. I need a cap. Or sit on my backline and hold cap from naked scouts.
You sound like an insane person.
Thank you.
No, I had to take care of some family stuff.
Here I am talking to myself like all the other normal people do.
Yeah, you gotta listen to the voices.
I actually do talk to myself a lot. Maybe that's why the casting kind of came natural. I didn't have to.
Point.
I mean, I've improved over time, of course, but I didn't have to like force myself to talk about the game. Like this is just what I do when I'm spectating normally.
Right. That is your natural. So what's been happening?
ANS is taking the W hard.
Yeah.
Like
I
hard,
figured.
hard. Look at the caps. It's a
Oh,
5
yeah,
to zip.
Yeah, the Corvette's on Bravo now.
And they're ahead on score. And we got the Bulkers heading towards Charlie.
They have all the points.
But that's not gonna matter. Hit him with a GG. The game has
GG,
ended.
lads.
Game ended about 4 or 5 minutes ago.
Oh, that's. I guess I missed nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good estimation.
I did my job.
Hmm.
As an unpaid intern.
You and me both, buddy. I own this shit and I'm an unpaid intern. Oh man, you know how awesome it would be to be able to make money from this?
You could, man.
I would.
You got
I would
the
never-
infrastructure. You just gotta get the business plan down.
I'd have to advertise to people, and I don't want to do that. And YouTube monetization
Don't sell
is
your soul.
cursed.
Don't sell your soul.
I refuse to fucking advertise. And I'm never, ever allowing anyone to advertise in my videos at all.
Yeah. Yeah. The entire YouTube community thanks you.
Yeah. I've
now
been
you-
here since
Yeah.
05, 06, and I've watched
Right.
things slowly go from, hey, just people hanging out and having fun, to business model. Everything is money. Money, money, money. Give me money. The only reason I'm online is to make money. Fuck
Yeah.
that, man. That's so cursed. It's so awful.
That's a big topic. We're getting into controversial zones, but
I don't care. It's
I
fine.
know you don't, and I think that's all.
I think it's something that needs to be talked about.
Yeah, it's true.
The reason for your existence should not be to acquire
Make money.
material goods.
No, in the West, we confuse wealth with money.
Yeah,
Like, those are not the same
They're
thing.
not the same. They really aren't.
It's wild. Yeah, it's so the best solution to that sort of thing that I've found is like Eastern philosophy sort of stuff.
Such as?
Well, like I just so take their medical, like their doctors, for example. If you go to China and you go to the doctor, the first thing they ask you is, what do you eat? Not what's wrong with you. So,
I mean, the source of so many problems can come down to what you eat. So that's actually very sensible.
yeah. Basically what's happened is in the West, our medical, what would you call it? The word is escaping me.
System?
I guess. But we'll just go with that.
Foundations of
medical
medicine?
system.
Format.
No.
No? Okay. Continue.
Anyway, our medical system is meant to treat. It's designed to treat diseases, not people. It's meant to fix what's wrong, not treat you.
not keep
And,
you
you
from
know.
having more problems in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually sort of designed to keep you having problems in
Yeah,
a way.
because it's that's how you
Yeah.
make money.
Yeah, that's how you make money.
You can't have a new patient if your patient is cured. Forehead.
No. It's bonkers, man.
Yeah.
Bonkers. It's something I try not to think too hard about because then it turns into hopelessness pretty fast.
Yep.
But that's the game.
That's the game. Welcome to Philosophy Hour with Dark Erebus and Captain Chaos. I hope you've enjoyed. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to do something.
Read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Read books.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to get people to read things? Even people who pay money to read things. My fucking kids, I can never get them. Run into a couple hundred people every year. I'm just like, just read like 4 pages a day, bro. It's so easy. No,
Read 4 fucking paragraphs.
it's a textbook. It's really basic. It's really simple. It's really straightforward. It's pretty informational. It's fairly dry, but you're gonna learn a lot from it. No, sorry, can't do it.
No, textbooks, I think, got the wrong idea. Textbooks are horrible.
Textbooks have a place. I don't mean like high school textbooks. I'm talking college textbooks. Where, and I don't mean undergrad. Sorry, I'm talking grad school shit. Where the textbook is actually just like a tome.
Yeah. How long ago did you last see a college textbook?
I don't know, like a couple days.
Oh, okay.
I'm an academic.
Okay, well, I'm not, and I was about to pretend that I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So.
And for sure, some of the textbooks are just complete ass, and you definitely shouldn't ever read them. They're a waste of time.
You pay way too much money for them. It's.
You can get your textbooks online for free.
Oh, that's good.
Don't tell anybody. It's not legal.
Oh man.
But just letting you know, don't do that because it's illegal. Actually, do not acquire your textbooks online for free at a variety of very helpful websites because that is very illegal and you shouldn't do it.
Oh, and you should pay your taxes.
Yeah, you pay your taxes. All right, I think we got that one past the censors. Let's look over this. Moldy, a lot of damage. H2s, we're getting way far out of video material. Killer Banana, a lot of damage. 20k. These missileers doing worth their weight in gold, doing everything.
Oh yeah.
Beef and Payot playing around the middle of the map, able to get a lot of damage out on the high damaging OSP vessels.
Oh yeah.
But it was definitely the missiles were the clutch.
Oh yeah. The beams didn't see too much of those. I think a lot of the time when I saw the beams almost get on target, they were getting blasted by 250s from that liner.
For sure.
Or in a cello or something. So they didn't do too much. But
250 Bulker revolver is actually really good against the beams. Beef was talking about that in one of the earlier lobby sections.
yeah,
and of course,
you can't find an angle where you're not getting
bullets.
return fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super brutal. And Maneris, MVP of the OSP team, for sure. Just not quite able to clutch it out. And most of the OSP players not really doing that much damage. Getting wrecked by missiles mostly, but also the beams doing some damage.
Yeah.
I think that's...
The beams didn't do nothing. I should rephrase.
For sure.
But,
Like, they were there, but they weren't the dominating map presence we saw last game or the game before.
Yeah. Or that one game that I was playing in.
Yeah, and you got fucking owned.
Yep.
That's the video. I hope you enjoyed. We're hanging out in a Discord. Link is in the description. Chatting, hanging. Captain Chaos, of course, guest speaker. Not usually on, but happy to have him. I hope you were happy to have him as well.
I'm homeless.
Yay! Wait. Yay!
I'm joking. Unless.
Go away. Go away. That goes to everybody. That goes to you, dear viewer, and Captain Chaos. Everybody get the fuck out. Everybody's gone. Everybody's banished forever. Bye.